We're with the Twin Cities Summer of Solutions program based in the Twin Cities in Minnesota. So the Summer of Solutions is a program for young people, people who are at the stage of figuring out what they're going to do with their lives, to learn and experience what it is to work in community with local partners to build a sustainable economy. So how do we meet our basic needs for food, energy, transportation, all of those types of things in a way that is just, deals with the real problems in communities and is creating a more sustainable society.
We got to work on energy solution work in St. Paul, helping residents work together to insulate their homes as a group to save money and ensure quality in the work. We started working on a vision to reindustrialize a closing manufacturing site in St. Paul, to do green manufacturing that's also mixed income housing, also retail space, also food production and energy production, and it's just a really amazing integrated vision. And to learn how we as people could be agents of change in our communities and catalyze our communities towards action.
As young people, I think we're really facing a moment in time where there's really a lot of challenges, not very much opportunity, whether that's job opportunity or just kind of this general limits and challenges we're facing as a generation. And this program is really about young people coming together and figuring out, in that community setting, where are we going to go? How are we going to support ourselves? How are we going to be positive contributors to our community and our neighborhood? And be innovative, be creative, be creating something that is wildly beautiful and inspiring and really gets people to join together in that process of making a stronger community and a better future.
The 2012 Summer of Solutions program in the Twin Cities is really focused on figuring out how we as a community within our program and within South Minneapolis, which is our focus area, can create something vibrant and sustainable and just and prosperous that's a real community that's meeting all of the needs that the community has in an integrated way. And we want to kind of create a microcosm of that in our program. So we want our program participants to feel we want them to feel what it means to be in a working community and to be in a community that is striving towards meeting its own needs.
Yeah, and just that all of these examples of very personal and small scale things are really about making the connection and helping us as young people, as a generation, start to take control over how do we contribute and how do we generate that change at the larger scale. How do we solve our transportation problems across South Minneapolis? How do we solve our job creation problems across Minneapolis? How do we solve energy poverty and food deserts and lack of food access across South Minneapolis? And even from that scale within our community, looking to all of these other programs all around the country where young people are doing the same type of work, so that we can go all the way from the personal to the national and ultimately the global. We're kind of bridging that gap of young people stepping forward as the creators of our future.
So we're going to have participants growing their own food as well as working to transform the food system more broadly. And we're going to have participants learning about how they can reduce their energy use and implement renewables on a community scale as well as in their own lives. Similarly, we're continuing to work on building green manufacturing in the Twin Cities on that larger level, as well as the scale of making our own things, so doing some reuse.